Got a couple of people. I'm admitting them. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Welcome to the Voorhees Township Committee meeting of July 11th, 2022. Would everyone please rise and join me in a salute to the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May we have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Fetroy,
Present.
Mr. Platt,
Here.
Mr. Ravitz,
Here.
Nacito, Ms. Nacito. I see, yep.
She's here.
Here, sorry.
Here. Mayor Mignona.
Here.
This meeting is being held in accordance with the requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act. Do notice this meeting has been published by the clerk in both the Courier Post and Inquirer newspapers, as well as electronic notices required by law. Also, a copy of the annual meeting notice has been posted on the bulletin board outside the Township Clerk's office.
Thank you. Our first matter this evening is the second reading of a bond ordinance authorizing the completion of improvements to various township buildings and grounds, appropriating the sum of $1,010,000 therefore, authorizing the issuance of general obligation bonds or bond anticipation notes of the Township of Voorhees, County of Camden, New Jersey, in the aggregate principal amount of up to $959,500, making certain determinations and covenants and authorizing certain related actions in connection with the foregoing. This is the second reading of an ordinance, so if there's anyone from the public that has a comment on this ordinance, please join in.
For the coming year. Again, we appreciate.
Seeing no one speaking, we move to the closed public portion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The public portion on that ordinance is closed. Is there a motion?
So
Second,
moved.
a motion, second,
Second.
sorry.
All right, I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, may we have a roll call vote, please?
Mrs. Fetroy,
Thank you.
Mr. Platt,
Yes.
Mr. Ravitz,
Yes,
Ms. Nacito,
Yes.
Mayor Mignona.
Yes, so carried. Our next matter is the second reading of a bond ordinance authorizing the completion of various road and related improvements in the Township of Voorhees, County of Camden, New Jersey, appropriating the sum of $2,015,000 therefore, authorizing the issuance of general obligation bonds or bond anticipation notes of the Township of Voorhees, County of Camden, New Jersey, in the aggregate principal amount of up to $1,914,250, making certain determinations and covenants and authorizing certain related actions in connection with the foregoing. This again is the second reading of an ordinance. I will open it up to the public for any discussion. Please join in.
Seeing no one, move to close public portion.
second,
All those in favor?
Aye.
aye,
Opposed? The public portion for that bond ordinance is closed. Is there a motion?
motion,
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, may we have a roll call vote, please?
Mrs. Fetroy,
Yes.
Mr. Platt, Mr. Ravitz,
yes,
Ms. Nacito,
Yes.
Mayor Mignona.
Yes, so carried. Our next matter is the second reading of a bond ordinance authorizing the completion of various traffic signalization improvements in the Township of Voorhees, County of Camden, New Jersey, appropriating the sum of $130,000 therefore, authorizing the issuance of general obligation bonds or bond anticipation notes of the Township of Voorhees, County of Camden, New Jersey, in the aggregate principal amount of up to $123,500, making certain determinations and covenants and authorizing certain related actions in connection with the foregoing. This also is the second reading of a bond ordinance. I will open it to the public for any comment. Please join in.
Seeing no one, move to close
Seeing no
public
one.
portion.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Public portion for that bond ordinance is closed. Is there a motion?
So moved.
motion, second,
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, may we have a roll call vote, please?
Mrs. Peproy,
yes,
Mr. Platt,
yes,
Mr. Ravitz,
yes,
Ms. Nacito,
yes,
Mayor Mignona.
Yes. So carried. Our next matter is the second reading of a bond ordinance authorizing the acquisition of vehicles and equipment for the Township of Voorhees, County of Camden, New Jersey, appropriating the sum of $2,348,000 for authorizing the issuance of general obligation bonds or bond anticipation notes of the Township of Voorhees, County of Camden, New Jersey, in the aggregate principal amount of up to $2,230,600, making certain determinations and covenants and authorizing certain related actions in connection with the foregoing. This also is the second reading of a bond ordinance. I will open it to the public for any discussion. Please join in.
seeing no one from the public, move to close public portion.
second,
All those in favor?
aye,
aye,
Opposed? The public portion is closed. Is there a motion?
motion,
Second,
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, may we have a roll call vote, please?
Mrs. Peproy,
yes,
Mr. Platt,
yes,
Mr. Ravitz,
yes,
Ms. Nacito,
yes,
Mayor Mignona.
Yes. Our next matter is the second reading of a bond ordinance authorizing various improvements to the sewer utility system in and for the Township of Voorhees, County of Camden, New Jersey, appropriating the sum of $515,000 therefore, authorizing the issuance of general obligation bonds or bond anticipation notes of the Township of Voorhees, County of Camden, New Jersey, in the aggregate principal amount of up to $489,250, making certain determinations and covenants and authorizing certain related actions in connection with the foregoing. This also is the second reading of a bond ordinance. I will open it up to the public. If anyone has a comment, please join in.
seeing no one from the public, move to close public portion.
second,
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Public portion for that ordinance is closed. Is there a motion?
motion,
Second,
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, may we have a roll call vote, please?
Mrs. Peproy,
yes,
Mr. Platt,
yes,
Mr. Ravitz,
yes,
Ms. Nacito,
yes,
Mayor Mignona.
Yes, so carried. Our next portion is the public comment for resolutions only. If anyone from the public has any comments on any of our resolutions this evening, please join in.
seeing no one from the public, raising their hand, move to close public portion.
second,
All those in favor?
aye,
aye,
Opposed? The public portion for resolutions is closed. Our resolutions this evening are resolution number 208-22, memorializing an executive session from June 27th, 2022. Resolution number 209-22, authorizing approval of an insertion of item of revenue, $64,455.17, New Jersey Clean Communities Grant. Resolution number 210-22, authorizing approval of an insertion of an item of revenue, $473.80, New Jersey Alcohol Education Rehabilitation and Enforcement Fund. Resolution number 211-22, approving a developer's agreement for Voorhees Storage LLC, block 230.37, lot 4713. Number 212-22, releasing a performance guarantee for Voorhees WHR Partners LLC, Wawa, block 178, lots 2 and 11. Number 213-22, approving an agreement between Virtual Health System and Voorhees Township for more services, medical oversight, review, and education. Resolution number 214-22, authorizing the publication of a notice of intent to award a contract under a cooperative pricing agreement for the purchase of a wheel loader. Resolution number 215-22, accepting the resignation of school traffic guard Sandra Rourke from the Voorhees Township Police Department. Number 216-22, approving the hiring of Cindy Sanchez Vicente to the position of part-time emergency medical technician in the Voorhees Township Fire Department. And resolution number 217-22, approving the hiring of Ryan Laird to the position of part-time emergency medical technician in the Voorhees Township Fire Department. So I have a motion on those resolutions.
motion,
second,
Motion and a second. Any discussion?
I just, Mayor, D, I'll just be abstaining from the June 22nd minutes, just because I wasn't present at that meeting.
Any other discussion?
Duly noted.
Thanks.
Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? So carried. There is no need for an executive session this evening. Next is approval of the minutes of June 27th, 2022, our court administrators report for June 2022, our tax collectors report for June 22, and approval of bills for July 11, 2022. Is there a motion for approval of these?
Motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion?
Um,
Hearing none of those in favor, please signify by
Many
saying aye.
years ago, they had a
Aye.
lot.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
So carried. Next
D,
second is, sorry?
sorry, Mayor,
Outside.
I'm also abstaining from
And has
last Monday.
Okay.
less value, but more.
Our next section is comments from our committee. I would just like to remind everybody, our next free show in our summer concert series is Thursday, July 21st at Connolly Park. Features Shine On, a Pink Floyd tribute band. The food trucks and beer garden open at 6:30 and the show starts at 7:30. Any other comments from our committee this evening?
Mr. Mayor, I just want to make a comment that actually to thank committee and specifically Mrs. Febroit for advocating and being instrumental in the basketball courts that everyone approved for Kirkwood. I'm getting a lot of good feedback. I'm sure that all of you are too, on not only how it's expanded the program, but just it's nice to see the community together on summer evenings, and residents are very appreciative of that. So I just wanted to pass that along.
Yep, it's a great program in its second year. We're also holding games over at E.T. Hamilton, so there's a nice crowd over there too. It's been a great program. I agree with you. Thank you. Any other comments from our committee? Our final portion is our public portion. If anyone from the public has any comments, please join in.
Seeing no one from the public, move the closed public portion.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
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 Opposed? Public portion
I
is
would like
closed
to
and
move ahead.
we are adjourned.
You have someone
with,
speaking, Mayor.
Accepting their budget,
No, I think
given
that's,
the change that we would like them to
Oh,
make.
that's Harry.
yeah, I don't think that was a member of the public. Yeah, I think that was,
grants
a background
and
noise.
out their endowment.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're adjourned.
they were good to
evening.
adjourn.
That was another meeting. Bye.
Yeah.
See
you guys.
Yeah. You want to make the motion?